Donald Trump is playing with fire. The ICE animals and their proteges just pulled Senator Padilla, Democrat of California, as he approached Kristi Noem's press conference asking questions. They pulled him out like a common criminal, manhandling him and throwing him out of the room. This is a U.S. senator. You wonder if this would have been done if his name wasn't Padilla. They treated this guy with a disrespect that I don't think I've ever seen done with another senator before, just like they did with the congresswoman in New Jersey. They are trying to make a point. Donald Trump is trying to make a point. I want you to check out this sequence here, and then we'll take it on the other side.
I hear you have more information on that video we played of Senator Padilla at this Kristi Noem event. There is reporting now that he was, in fact, arrested outside the room.
It appears that he was arrested outside the room, Christina. I am now in possession of video that was taken from a different angle of this same incident. The video you showed earlier shows Senator Padilla being escorted out of the room and quickly ends thereafter. The video that I have seen shows that what happens when he goes into that hallway, he is further pushed into the hallway by somebody wearing an FBI shirt. He is then pushed onto the ground and placed under arrest with his hands behind his back as he is face down on the floor by 3 additional officers. Obviously, we don't have full information about the altercation that led him to be pushed out of the room by personnel either from the Department of Homeland Security or the FBI. But this is yet another escalation between the Department of Homeland Security and those agents working at their disposal and lawmakers. Obviously, LaMonica McIver, a congresswoman from New Jersey, has now been indicted on 3 federal charges for which she could face up to 18 years in prison in an altercation that started not dissimilarly from this. You know, one of the things I was looking for is whether or not Senator Padilla himself put his hands back on those who were involved in that altercation with him, as LaMonica McIver is alleged to have done. And you can see from the video you're showing right now somewhat that Senator Padilla is pushing back or has his hands on the officer. From the video that I have seen, it's much clearer. At some point, he then stops resisting, puts his hands up, and nonetheless, they push him down the hallway, put him face down, his hands behind his back. He's arrested. I don't know yet what has going to come of this and where Senator Padilla has been taken, but this is a big escalation.
Just witness here.
Oh, you know what? I don't even know the senator. He did not request a meeting with me or to speak with me. So when I leave here, I'll have a conversation with him and visit and find out really what his concerns were. I think everybody in America would agree that that wasn't appropriate. That if you wanted to have a civil discussion, especially as a leader, a public official, that you would reach out and try to have a conversation. For instance, I have left voicemails for Governor Newsom wanting to have a conversation. Has he returned them? No, he hasn't. I know that the White House has reached out and had conversations with Mayor Bass as well. And so that's what you do to try to start these conversations and ask for partnerships. Unfortunately, we haven't met that in this area. I'll visit with the senator and find out really what his concerns are and what we can do.
This isn't normal. This is not right. And just speaking about it is not going to be enough. For all of you, all the smart folks that are listening to us, yes, we have got to keep the protests on very hard. But what we have to do is absolutely no Republican in any election, temporary election, marginal election, or whatever, must win. We cannot accept fascism. We cannot accept animals that are serving the public, because what you saw there is how one treats animals. That is what you saw in the video. A U.S. senator today, a congresswoman a few weeks ago, and all of them people of color. You have to wonder, what is the message of disrespect, of disregard that this administration is trying to put out? And it must not be allowed. And for those in power, Schumer and Jeffries, we should be hearing from them immediately. Not an hour down the road, not 2 hours down the road, No. And there has to be actions for the way these people were treated, and those FBI or DHS or whatever type of officers that manhandle this guy must be fired.
We spend a lot of time deconstructing the news, trying to parse it into a form that everybody can understand. We try to find those little nitpicks where it flies above the fray, etc. If you really like these videos that we do, I want to ask a big favor. Please go ahead. Number 1, subscribe to our channel, and number 2, please join if you can. Thank you so kindly for watching. Keep watching. Please remember to share. We must populate the entire internet with our progressive message, a message that we know is what most Americans say that they want. So help us, please join.